Guys, welcome to the channel. As you can see, we have an all-new fun-filled, power-packed show in line for all of you. But before we get started, take a moment, hit that subscribe button. We stream and upload a new show like this every week. And if you have the bell on, you'll be notified the moment we go live. Well, I'm excited to get this show started for all of you. So as always, sit back, relax, and enjoy Fat Guy Radio Show.
Fat Guy Radio Show. We'll make you laugh or depress the hell out of you. But you won't know until you listen. Fat Guy Radio Show with Corey Blaze.
Hello, ladies and germs. T-shirt tall Tommy here, and boy, do I have a deal for you. You are lucky to have met me today. There's this thing called the internet. I know, it was new to me too. You can buy things off this thing called the internet. One place that I found the best place to buy is the Fat Guy Radio Show swag merch store. Look, deals on top of deals on top of deals on top of deals. They've got deals toppling deals. They can barely keep up with how fast the swag store sells out. If I were you, and I'm glad you are, shop the Fat Guy Radio Show swag merch store today. What are you waiting for? A seam down the middle of a political divide? Get over to FatGuyRadioShow.com/store right now. You won't believe how much power you get from supporting by shopping. The Fat Guy Radio Show swag merch store. Designed so hot you'll need a pot holder. I think they have those too.
Skinny people. Fat people already know they're fat. So stop reminding us. Fat Guy Radio Show with Corey Blaze.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're here for another Fat Guy Radio Show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'm so glad you decided to join us again. Little bit of a technical fire to the beginning of this show.
Yeah.
God bless the Microsoft Corporation and their endless attempts to update everything. They've updated so much, the projector over my shoulder is doing whatever the hell it wants right now.
I know. I just noticed that. I'm like, what is going on? That is just indicative of what today's show is going to be.
I don't know what else to do. It's like, I can't stop it. I don't know what it's doing. It's like rotating through all of the images. So if my nudes pop up on there, congratulations, you get my nudes.
All right, as long as you don't have my nudes on there.
No, I don't think any of your nudes are loaded in there.
Okay, good.
If there would, I'm pretty sure that projector probably would be in my home. Not here in Studio G, which also, you know, we're open and honest on this show.
Yeah.
I stink right now. I'm so unkempt. It's embarrassing. One, I came here with the wrong shirt on. And the only other show shirt, because I have to keep with my promise, the only other show shirt I have was this sweater.
Okay.
Sweatshirt. So there's a good chance I will be dead from heat stroke by the end of this show. Matter of fact, let me turn on this little gremlin fan over here to the left. So I'm in a sweatshirt. Grab the wrong hat. So, yeah.
It doesn't look bad. I thought you went that way.
No, this is the backup. I think the sales tag or the tag of the shirt is still on there somewhere.
What does it say? Tugboat?
Yeah. It says objects in this shirt are larger than they appear.
Oh, so it's a compression shirt.
Yeah, it's a compression shirt. But yeah, that's just indicative of, today. And then we get here, and then last week everything was melting down and updated, and this week I guess it wasn't done.
Oh man, that's insane. My body's starting to update. It's giving me the worst headache that I ever had in my life. It's almost borderline migraine. And the funny thing is I was given I asked for medication from a friend, and they provided some, and they asked me how much. And I was just like, oh, let me just get like 5, because 200 milligrams, take 1,000 milligrams, just because
you have a previous history of drug usage, so you have to take a higher echelon of
Don't say it
everyday
like don't
ibuprofen.
don't say it like that.
How is that not the truth? If you got to take more than normal, then bro, that's because you've had or currently have an existing chemical dependency on an illicit drug.
No, it was not chemical dependency on illicit drug. The reason why I have to take so much for it to be effective is because when I broke my back, I was popping 800s.
Ah, when you pop locked and dropped it.
Yeah, so because of my bad back and I was taking Tylenol 800s, now anything below 800 doesn't even affect me.
Ah, okay, I see what you're saying.
And so
you have to go bigger in order to go harder.
Exactly.
All right.
And so they took that to mean give me 10.
Well, you know what? You clearly are around someone that is good at providing you more than enough.
Right. I know with this person, I'll never be in need.
Never. Never. Whoever you are around and gave you those Tylenols before the show clearly cares about your well-being and could probably provide you with whatever you need. Did they have any other advice about your headache?
Oh, yeah. They said that maybe if I murder a baby well.
Murder a baby, like what? Go work at, I was about to make a SeaWorld joke, and that wouldn't have been fair. I didn't want to do that.
Poor Shamu.
I apologize for that.
Poor
Please.
Corey's cousin. I'm sorry. No, they said I need some TLC or some
THC.
No, some tender release.
Them tenderonis?
Yeah.
The little tenderonis.
Tenderoni.
I'm gonna tell you about a tenderoni what is the definition of a tenderoni before I say this?
I always believed tenderonis were those little noodles that you boiled and put in your mac and cheese.
That's not tenderoni. What was the song? What were the tenderonis in the song? When they were mentioning the tenderonis in the song, what were they? What were they referring to?
My heart belongs to tenderoni. She's my
I thought it was like
only
I thought it
girl.
was actually a gay anthem. I thought it was like his heart belongs to 10 guys named Ronnie.
My heart belongs to 10
guys named Ronnie. I honestly,
10 guys named Ronnie.
I was like, this dude is a hoe. You got 10 dudes all named Ronnie, and they all got your heart.
But the funny thing is like, for you to think that you sung that so loud that you sung over the next part of the song, because the following line is "She's my only girl," so you're just like, my heart belongs to 10 guys named Ronnie.
And then when they were saying "she's mine," I thought they were talking about their little Chihuahua that they adopted.
Was that you?
That was me. That
Okay.
was you know what? Why not today? Why not? But tenderoni is like what? Cute little girl, cute little dreamboat, cute little.
Yeah.
hot
So
little
the
chick.
definition of a tenderoni is a sweet young girl.
Okay, so I definitely encountered a tenderoni,
Oh yeah.
and I'll have to tell you about it in the body of the show.
Ooh.
Because again, it's not one of those, did you shoot your shot, my guy? No, it's not one of those types of situations.
Hold up. Speaking of that, as of July 1st,
Oh no.
I should have been doing something, and now we are 13 days into me not doing it.
Is this another show bet that I probably ignored?
No, it's just I have it as a reminder on my phone. You can see there's a little blue thing, a little reminder.
Oh,
I'm not gonna scroll into it.
okay. Please don't.
That's gonna give me a headache, bigger on top of my headache. But it literally says 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's the reminder time for every day.
Right.
Remind Corey. It says remind Corey, yo, shoot your shot, my guy.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah. I don't think the situation that I was in yesterday was a shoot my shot situation.
Okay.
But maybe. You know how I'm blind at
Okay.
hearing it. I feel like I got a burp. I just feel like you got a burp down with, and it just don't want to move.
Yeah, no, I completely
I
understand.
hate that. I feel that right now. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We are glad that you decided to join us.
Mm-hmm.
And we did have an opening bit planned that didn't work.
Was it a list?
No, it wasn't a list.
Oh,
I do have a list, though.
I love lists.
Later in the show, I have a list.
We haven't done a list in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've done a list. I think we're due for
We're
a list.
I'm listless.
You are listless, but nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, we're here, and maybe our guests will connect a little later. I'm looking now. I don't see them connected, so maybe they will connect a little later. But nevertheless, our technical snafus are your game, because
Right.
you just get a few more minutes with us on your Thursday night, which is your pre-Friday.
Ooh, I love that.
Is that-
Pre-Friday.
Yeah,
Or as I call it, Friday Eve.
Ah, that's better. That's better. Friday Eve. I like that.
Thank you. I just came up with it right now.
Write that down for tomorrow.
Patent pending.
Patent pending. And on that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll start the show on this Friday Eve.
It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. We got the Fat Guy Radio Show. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. Hey, America, you wanna laugh? How about you get down with the Fat Guy cast? We got Corey, he's bougie AF, and we got DT. He never does anything. Radio Show. Radio Show. Put them together, they are fun. Here we come again with the Fat Guy Radio Show. Radio Show. Radio Show. Radio Show. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. We got the Fat Guy Radio Show. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. It's a radio show, not a podcast. Oh. Boom. Let's go.
All right. I got to do it from the computer again because the iPad is still on PTO. Jesus.
It is summertime.
It is summertime, so it's a long extended vacation. Fat Guy live from Arizona, USA, and broadcasting worldwide with more than 1 million downloads, heard by the best, the most wonderful, and patient and gracious and loving Fatnatics. This is Fat Guy Radio Show, home of Arizona's hottest talk radio. I'm joined by, that's me, Daniel D.T. Taylor.
What's good?
And I am your host, Corey Blaze. I refer to testicles as Wonkas because they are in between a Willy and a chocolate factory. Fat Guy Radio Show is an interactive, accessible show. We welcome your input or your questions in our live stream, or leave it in the comments below the video. You can tweet us at Fat Guy Radio Show. Use hashtag Fat Guy Radio Show, all one word. We may read your comments on the air. You're also welcome to slide in our DMs before, during, or after the show. Follow Fat Guy Radio Show on all popular social media. And today's show, ladies and gentlemen, is brought to you by our swag merch store. It's July and it's hot as monkey spit out there, but as you can see, some of y'all ACs are blasting right now, so why not throw on a sweatshirt? They're still available in the swag merch store. But if a sweatshirt's not your thing, like I am wearing tonight, I'm wearing the big Corey head sweatshirt. That's not your thing. There are tanks available and they keep you cool and comfortable throughout the summer. I believe that the forecast for the world is hot. I don't believe there's any part of the world that's not currently under some type of heat advisory, even Antarctica. I saw a penguin the other day on the polar snow caps drinking a Long Island iced tea. It was just so warm where he is. But you can cool off and look good by grabbing yourself something from the Swag merch store. And even if it isn't a shirt, why don't you get yourself a nice little cup to put your juice in, or your Jesus juice, or your lemonade, or 750 milligrams of ibuprofen. Nevertheless, whatever you do, decide to get started at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store, and we appreciate you doing so. All right, we are here, and welcome to everybody.
Yeah.
Well, as the litany of health issues in my world continue, I did it again. I had to go for a stress test. Have you ever gone for a stress test?
No.
That's because you don't got no heart issues.
I beg to differ, but
Not matters of the heart issues.
Oh, okay.
Heart issues where you're put thump, don't put thump.
Well, you're right. I don't have heart issues.
Yours is more like a put thump, rat-a-tat-tat.
Probably.
Yeah. No,
if I had one.
You have a heart.
I don't have a heart.
Yes, you do.
There's an ice box where my heart used to be.
There's an ice box where my heart used to be. Tenderonis and 10 guys named Ronny.
That was perfect.
Thank you. So the litany of what I'm dealing with, not to get into the weeds of the matter, is a lot of investigative health. Trying to figure out why I feel the way I feel in the intermittent moments that I feel how I feel.
So basically what I'm hearing is you're a 12-year computer, and right now you're troubleshooting because it ain't running the way it should.
We troubleshoot. And here's what's the most frustrating things when you're trying to troubleshoot something that ain't as easy as saying, hey, my finger's broken. Hey, I got a black eye. Hey, I got a headache. Or, hey, I had a heart attack. The worst thing about troubleshooting a health issue is when things just start coming back as normal.
Ooh.
Yet you still feel abnormal. So that means we missing the mark. You missing what is really going on. You don't have not one test has said this is that or that is this. So that's where I am. So in this process of the investigation, I have reached the cardiologist point. For a week, I was a robot. They attached some equipment to me, and I was wearing that around for a week. And then I am now at the stress test part of the journey, and I had a stress test yesterday. Now, DT, since you've never had a stress test, listen closely. I'll explain to you what it is. They attach a whole bunch of wires to you, and they make you run on a treadmill.
Okay.
That's literally what a stress test is. And of course, when Corey goes in for his stress test yesterday, I'm greeted by a tenderoni named Maria.
Okay.
And knowing Maria.
She sounds like a tenderoni.
Now here's what's interesting. I'm a big dude.
Yeah.
Shocker. I know. And in order for you to have a stress test done on your heart, you got to get shirtless. So they can attach things to your body. So I'm greeted in the lobby by this cute little tenderoni named Maria.
Okay.
I don't know if she would classify as a tenderoni. She had of Asian influence, maybe. And she was a pint-sized little, tiny little thing, just as cute. And she made one mistake.
Uh-huh.
She laughed at my first joke.
Ooh.
And you know what happens when you laugh at my first joke? More keep coming.
Mm-hmm.
Because now I got an audience. And Corey loves an audience because I'm a middle child and was neglected as a middle child. So when I get your attention, and I got your attention, I go all in. She got a full show yesterday because I had to be funny. And even, you know how I turned it on, DT?
Yeah.
I turned it on for Maria and her little chubby cohort. I don't remember her name. I remember Maria.
Ah.
So Maria's this cute little thing of Asian influence, right?
And you had a cohort tubby.
She had a tubby cohort. And she laughed at my first joke, and what caught me was, because I'm like, I'm already nervous because I'm gonna have to go into this room with this massive fat person treadmill, and I'm going to have to derobe. I'm gonna have to come out of the trailer cover that I have on as a shirt.
Okay.
And I'm looking at Maria walking down the hall to the exam room. I'm like, this is one cute little MA.
Yeah.
I got to distract her from the disaster that are my man boobs.
Okay.
So I turned on the funny, hoping she wouldn't look too closely at the fat, because it was disgusting. So I see her, she greets me in the lobby, and the first thing in my head was, oh, damn, why couldn't she be old and frumpy?
Right.
Why she got to be cute, And then she had the most adorable little laugh, right? She was one of those laughers. I don't know if you've ever seen a girl that laughs like this.
Okay.
She was one of those laughers that her knees buckle when she laughs. So she goes down to the ground and grabs her stomach when she laughs because she's laughing so hard. She's one of those type of laughers. You've never seen one of those type of laughers from the look on your face.
No, not a knee buckler.
Yeah. Maybe you ain't never made a girl laugh like that.
Oh, I made girls shit they pants. Oops.
Oh, thank you. Come on, man. Jesus Christ. I don't want to be here all night.
I'm sorry.
22:20. So when you make her, she laughed, she would go down to her. She would like go to the floor almost, like crouch down.
Yeah.
And it was adorable. It was cute because every time I made her laugh, that's what she did. So she spent a lot of the time on her knees. That didn't sound the way that it sounded.
Okay.
She just was laughing and it was
so
cute.
you trying to laugh your way to fellatio?
No, I'm trying to laugh my way out of not being embarrassed.
Well, you said you want her down on her knees.
No, I'm saying she laughed that she hit her knees. Or she didn't hit her knees. You know how when she's so tiny. She's a tiny little tenderoni.
Uh-huh.
And she sat like when she's, how you ever seen a girl sit on her ankles? I can't do it. I can do it once. But then after I get out the hospital, tell me how it went. But you've never seen a girl like sit on the heels of her foot?
No.
What the hell kind of women never mind, don't answer that. You've never seen a girl sit on her feet?
Nah.
This is so hard for me to make this story make sense because that's what she was doing.
She sat on her feet?
Yeah. She crouched down. I don't know how else to explain this to you. She crouched down and grabbed her gut. She was laughing so hard.
Okay. So let me see if I'm getting this picture, this word painting. So she's standing up on 2 feet, right?
Yes.
And she laughs so hard that she bends down, feet are still flat on the ground, and she crouches and grabs her knees and stomach all together.
Yeah, because she's laughing. Not her knees, but her stomach. Because she's laughing so hard.
Okay. I think
kind of like when a girl has to pee real bad and she crouches down to try to hold it in. Because she doesn't want to pee.
Like how far is she crouching down?
All the way down to the ground. She's literally collapsing herself. She's collapsing herself like.
Okay. I think I understand where you're going for. Okay.
That ain't what I'm going for. It's what it is.
Like I think I'm finally picturing it.
Okay. You hear me clucking, big chicken?
Because now what I am imagining is she is looking like one of those Transformer toys when you have to collapse the Transformer and you got to bring the knees up to the body before you can make it go down to the ground.
Exactly.
Her
knees came up to her chest while she was holding her stomach when she went to her feet.
So she got a Transformer laugh.
So she got a Transformer laugh because I was transforming the room so that she wouldn't transfix on the mess that is my upper torso.
Got it.
But that didn't last too much because then she's got to go in and start attaching the things.
Oh, I thought you said it didn't last long because then she asked for a glass of chocolate milk.
She did ask for a glass of chocolate milk, but she just reached over to a little desk in the room, grabbed the milk, and then started squeezing my left boobie. She thought that one was chocolate.
Oh my.
So to get a stress test, they have to stick these little heart monitor things on you. And they're little sticky tabby things, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had Manscaped. So I had a little bit of little chesties hairs.
Wait, you had or you hadn't?
I hadn't.
Okay, so you had the taco meat going.
So I had the taco meat going on.
Looking like Prince Rupert.
So I told her when she started to reach for these, I says, man, I should have shaved. She says, oh, no worries. And she runs over to a side low table and grabs a little shaver. So now I got cute little collapsing Maria shaving me. But she didn't shave all of me. She shaved only where
she needed to put
a sticky.
So now you looking like a hairy polka dot platypus.
So if I was a showman, I would have took a picture of it.
Okay.
I'm afraid to text this picture to you because I'm not going to show it up on the show, but I will post it for our bonus show subscribers.
Okay.
Now, for you freebies out there, I'm sorry, but my titties cost.
Right.
You got to pay to see the chunkless.
Yeah, if you want to see Corey look like Steve Carell in 40-Year-Old Virgin after the waxing.
That's literally what it is. She literally shaved just where she needed to put the little stickies on there.
Mm-hmm.
And then she went in with an alcohol rub afterwards and scrubbed the melanin off the spots. Where she needed to, she was tiny, but she was fierce. Then she put me on this treadmill that literally looked like one of those truck weigh-in checkpoints you see off the I-10 going to Cali.
Yeah.
She put me on one of those,
mm-hmm.
and it just started going up. She said, I need to get your heart up to 176 beats per minute. I said, baby, I got 170 just getting up out this chair. We should be done.
Right.
So she puts me on this thing. I ain't never went from cold to sweating as fast as I did on that damn treadmill. 3 steps, I was ready to pass out.
Wow.
Now, luckily, after she did this, I didn't take my shirt full off. I couldn't do it. I had to save some type of dignity. So I just pulled it over my head. Just pulled it over my head and just let the boobies and the gut hang out.
And that's dignified?
At least she didn't get the back boobies. That's the only way that I could have saved myself at that point.
Okay.
You know, that's the only thing I could have done at that point. So she gets through the whole thing. I'm attached up and we're all done and everything. And it was just so absolutely gut-wrenchingly embarrassing for me. Literally so embarrassing for me. I hate going shirtless. No one wants to see all of this.
Right.
And it doesn't help when the technician or the medical assistant is cute.
Okay.
So my stress test, I passed the test. I didn't die. Took me 15 minutes to come back down from where she took me in 7 minutes.
Wow.
Took me 7 minutes on that damn treadmill. And I tried to go in there looking cute. I had my little workout clothes on and my little running shoes. Like I was going to do something, you know, I'm going to do. And then Maria just brings me right to my knees as I was bringing her right to her knees.
Dang, so y'all just kneeing each other.
We just sitting there just kneeing each other in the gut, but she won at the end of the day because she tortured me. I told her she need counseling. Why she treat me so bad? I told her she needs some counseling. But nevertheless, dude, it was embarrassing. I'm going to post the shirtless, shaved, spotted chest on our Full Monty.
At least they didn't have to check your Johnson because no one wanted to see shaved spotted dick.
No, nobody wants to see that. Not even as a dessert. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're up on a break. We're going to take a quick break right here. And on the other side of this, more fun and more thrills on FatGuyRadioShow.com.
My brothers and sisters, this is what you got to do. You got to squeeze her. You got to mean it. You got to...
Sorry, wrong commercial.
What commercial were you trying to do?
I was trying to do a commercial to encourage everyone to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Did you know that we have a YouTube channel?
I think I came across it once. It's called Fat Guy Radio Show.
We need to tell more people, DA, to be more engaged by subscribing and then hitting that little bell up in the top hand corner so that they are reminded every time there's a new episode posted on our YouTube channel.
Well, how do we get the word out?
Tell everybody to go to youtube.com/FatGuyRadioShow and subscribe. It's that simple. You can do it through the YouTube app and you get an alert every time there's a new Fat Guy Radio Show episode posted. And you can go out there, watch it, share it on your social media, and invite all your friends.
I'm going to open my window and scream it now.
Everybody, go to YouTube, Fat Guy Radio Show, subscribe, hey!
Somebody threw a shoe at me.
You got to squeeze her. You got to mean it. Ooh.
What's on your mind? We'd really like to hear.
You're listening to Fat Guy Radio Show.
All right, welcome back to the show, everyone, everywhere. This portion of the show is brought to you by our friends at Walmart. Shop Walmart today through FatGuyRadioShow.com. There's a banner right there up at the top. Anything you need from Walmart, whether it's grocery pickup or items for your home. Speaking of that, I literally was just at the Walmart app earlier today, walmart.com through FatGuyRadioShow.com earlier today, because, you know, I had my bathroom remodeled, and across the little walkway from my bathroom is my laundry room, and I have an old not beat up, but a raggedy shelf in there. And I got a couple extra walls in there that I believe could use some shelves. I need some storage places for, you know, like paper towels and toilet papers and toiletries and Tide and Bounty.
Okay.
And that stuff that you put in to kill COVID on your clothes. I need a place to store that. So I was at the Walmart banner through FatGuyRadioShow.com looking for shelving units, closet units. And I found a beautiful one that fits perfectly on the biggest wall, which is like 6 feet. And then it has all these other tiers and it has all these extra pieces you can buy, like a little drawer you can pull out in there. And it was economical. It wasn't too expensive and so forth. So that's on its way. And I'm having it delivered in 2 days. And I got it all through the Walmart banner on FatGuyRadioShow.com. And you can too. Get yourself organized this summer. Ain't nobody going outside right now, but if you do want to go outside, Walmart's got things for going outside too. You can't miss. Just get started at FatGuyRadioShow.com and click the Walmart banner, and we thank you. All right, welcome back to the show, everyone, everywhere. So it was an embarrassing stress test thing. D-Taz sent you the picture.
Yep, I just saw it.
Isn't it horrible?
Yeah. It didn't look as bad as you making it seem.
Okay, you got your glasses on inside out again?
No, I'm looking at it. We looking at the red spots, right? Because I'm assuming that's where she scratched the melanin off of you.
That's where she shaved, then scratched, then stuck.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not front selling this, but get the bonus member so you can see this, because if you look closely, Corey, the red marked with the rest of your taco meat kind of make a face and nose that looks like the top part of a jack-o'-lantern. Tell me I'm wrong.
I'm not telling you it's wrong. And if you look closely, you can see the farmer's tan under my 18th jowl. This is a horrible, horrible.
I will say that you do hate going shirtless. I can tell because you look.
I'm California.
15 complexions lighter on your chest than you do from your face.
Oh yeah, I'm California Negro below the neck. I'm Arizona Negro above the neck and the arms, because my arms and my face, well, it's kind of hard to tell on this camera because of all the studio lighting. But my arms and my face are pretty much the same complexion.
Yeah.
But when you get below the neck, yeah, I'm California Negro down there.
I can see.
I'm definitely California Negro because I have not been shirtless since the doctor said it's a boy.
Dang.
That was the last time I was shirtless.
Oh.
Or I'm sorry, since the veterinarian said the calf is a boy.
I was gonna say I thought I just realized I remember now that you have been a bigger guy your whole life.
Yeah.
So you probably went swimming in t-shirts.
I never went swimming.
Do you know how to swim?
I do know how to swim.
Okay.
And when I lived in an apartment complex with my now deceased family, when I lived in an apartment complex, we've talked about it on the show before, Corona del Sol.
Yeah, I remember.
When I lived in the Corona del Sol apartments, they had a pool there. And what I did was I volunteered to clean the pool before it opened. So I would clean the pool and get some swimming in with my shirt on before anybody else was there.
Got it.
So I can swim. I mean, there were a few times where I got in the pool with all the rest of the kids. And what I would do, my go-to thing was, so that I wouldn't have to like swim and that they wouldn't notice that I had my shirt on, I would always have that big, huge, long, like 6-foot blow up alligator.
Yeah.
The little alligator raft thing that cute girls float on. Well, my fat ass would have one of those. And what I would do is I would grab towards his head and grab towards his tail. And all the kids would be in the water. And then I would jump up and down and use the alligator to, one, cover up the fact that I had on a shirt, and two, create a whole lot of waves in the pool, and the kids loved it.
Oh, okay.
So that was my go-to thing the few times that I did get in the pool with the rest of the little apartment rats.
And we both know that the alligator was just to cover up your shirt, because you could have made those waves by yourself.
I could have made those waves with my left teenage Tata and my right teenage Tata.
Exactly.
AK-47 joining us on the live stream. AK-47, welcome. We appreciate you. But nevertheless, it's all good. AK-47, I got a taco meat shirt pick coming up. AK-47 is one of our wonderful bonus show members at the highest level, so she gets it all. All right. Well, nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, we will move on. That's the wrong bed. I almost hit the muffin button, and that's not what I wanted to hit.
Muffin button.
Where'd you get the muffin button? My kid was like 9 when he made that. All right. I need to readdress something that we've addressed on this show before.
Okay.
And I want to bring it back up.
Okay.
Okay. Men, manly men, men, girly men.
Men of all shapes and sizes.
Men's of all shapes and sizes. Hairy men, fat men, short men, tall men, skinny men, nubby men.
Men with jack-o'-lanterns on their chest.
Men with jack-o'-lantern shavings on their chest. Men with their face on their chests. That's a damn shame how they almost match the color of my image to my actual color of my face. I just realized that. Nevertheless, men, we really need to destroy the stigmatism that a lot of men have when another male friend says, I love you. Now, I will say gladly, through the years this show's doors have been open, I have never once had anybody come through the doors that fell into the stigmatism associated with being told I love you. Because I have told you that I love you. I have told all the former people that were involved in the show that I love you. And it's man to man expressing that I love you. But I believe that there are still a high level of men that when another man says I love you, they immediately think they want to rub sausages. And that's the mental stigmatism that I think
I gotta stop you.
we need to destroy.
I gotta stop you real quick.
Go ahead.
Because one, I think I don't know if you're being truthful or trying to be funny,
I'm being truthful.
but you keep saying stigmatism.
What is it supposed to be?
Stigma.
Stigmatism.
No. Because when you add the ism on stigma and make it stigmatism, that is an eye condition.
So what it should be?
Stigma.
Stigma.
Yeah, there's no tism on it because then it becomes an eye condition where your entire cornea and the eye condition caused by the cornea, the lens or the entire eyeball becomes distorted in shape. That's a stigmatism.
I'm gonna need you to stop Googling stuff.
Because I was like, stigmatism.
Okay, fine.
And the only reason I really knew that what the stigmatism is because I couldn't get context for a long time because I have a stigmatism in my left eye.
So the word that I'm using is not wrong. Is wrong.
Is wrong.
Okay, so the
stigma.
So the stigmata behind.
I'll allow it.
Thank you.
And the second point I was going to make.
Yes.
Is you're talking to all men.
All men's.
But I think
all men's that have this stigma.
I think the stigma isn't to all men because I have friends who are like super manly men who like are borderline homophobic.
Okay.
But aren't homophobic.
Okay.
And take I love you as all right, you're just expressing your love for me and everything, and I can reciprocate that, and they can enjoy that, and just be like, okay, you're not trying. It's the homophobic men who really have that stigma that makes them think that because another man expresses their care and concern about you in the form of I love you,
right?
That oh wait, you want to rub sausages?
Now, see, I don't think that in your case. I understand what you're saying. In my world, I don't think that I've come across a lot of men that are homophobic that have that. I think I've come across guys that are friends or people that are not used to maybe hearing that, and they automatically interpret it as, okay, another guy just said I love you to me. That means he wants to touch my brown hole. That's the first thing. I don't think there's maybe that is a homophobic thing, but
exactly. It doesn't mean that they're blatantly outright homophobic.
Right. They just have a hang up.
They have that. It's an underlying kind of thing. It's the same as paper people who
paper people?
Yeah, paper color, rice color people.
Oh, right colored people.
Exactly. There's a lot of them who aren't racist, right?
Right.
But then there's some who have underlying races, not saying that they're outright racist, but they have these underlying tones that you're like,
if they really dug into it. And you're right. Okay, I agree with you. You're right. I think that's partially what's behind it, on top of the fact that some guys just aren't affectionate.
And I see that part of it too.
And they can't accept it.
I understand, because even just not just the I love you from another man, there are many men in this world.
Many men.
Many men.
I was going to the ESPN thing. What were you doing?
Oh, I was doing 50 Cent's Many Men.
Oh, I was doing
literal song.
Many men.
I like that.
Thank you.
But there are many men
such a stupid show
who can literally not take a compliment no matter what gender gives it.
Yeah.
Because they haven't been given that affection in their life, that like they don't know how to like take that compliment and just be like, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And like appreciate it. They're like, you're weird. Like, no.
Yeah.
Or they become awkward about it.
Or the response that I get is, why you like that? Or I get don't make it weird.
Right.
You know what I mean? And literally is what you said. When I tell another guy that, listen, here's where we need to, this is the line. And I think this is why I'm bringing this up, because I don't think I definitively described, transcended the line.
Okay.
There is a line between I love you and I'm in love with you.
Yes. Yes, because you can say I love you to women and it can be completely platonic and you're like, I love you, like as if you're family, and I will go to the ends of the earth for you.
I will protect you. I will provide for you. I will be there for you. I love you.
But it does not mean that I want to be with you because I'm in love with you.
I don't want to put my sausage in your Schwanstucker.
Exactly.
It's just it's almost like a term of endearment with men, heterosexual men. And I guess it could go for the same way as the homosexual men. And just because a guy tells you that I love you does not mean that he wants to jump in the bed with you immediately afterwards. Right. And straight dudes, just because a guy says I love you doesn't mean he wants to jump into the bed with you immediately after. Right. It's just saying how much, it's just expression of care for your well-being and that you mean something to whoever is telling you that. When I say it, it's because you mean something to me.
And now that you say it that way, I take away my homophobic portion because many men. Just because a woman gives you a compliment in any capacity doesn't necessarily mean she wants to sleep with you.
Stop bringing up the fish. This isn't about them.
I understand that.
I don't care what they feel,
but it's that same thing.
It's not. This is between men and men. This is a hot dog conversation, bro.
And what made me look at it through that light though was when you said, "Okay, I guess this could be construed with some gay men." Like, if a gay man tells another gay man, gives them a compliment, doesn't mean that they want to sleep with each other. If a gay man tells a straight man that a compliment, doesn't mean they want to sleep with each other. So if a straight man tells a straight man a compliment, doesn't mean they want to sleep with each other. Just as if a woman gives a straight man a compliment or any man a compliment, doesn't mean they want to sleep with them. Like, so
you're not wrong. But you're bringing in a part of that. You're bringing in the Arby's roast beef sandwich part of it
when you just
I don't want. I want to talk
the Wiener Schnitzel.
I want to talk nothing but Portillo's hot dogs.
Okay.
I'm talking about the danglers here. The danglers and the danglers in my life in particular. When I tell you that I love you, does not mean I want to sleep with you.
Corey PSA. If I tell you I love you and you have a dangly, doesn't mean I want your dangly. Got it.
I'm surprised I found that so fast. Listen.
Found it. You had it already queued up.
I did have it queued. I've had this one too. Listen. Now, there ain't, as I wrap this up, because I think we're up on a break.
Yep.
I don't know. We started late.
I gave you the sign.
I'm lost. I saw the sign. And I opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. Here's the thing. The serious part of this is the reason why this stigma needs to go away. And I'm sure we've got lots of male listeners of this show. And I tell guys that I work with down at the dribbling ball place, I tell them all the time, I love them. Because when someone, whether they're close to me or not close to me, I've learned over the last 3 years during this panty that in myself, I made this personal to myself, which makes no sense, but I said it.
It's kind of redundant, but
during the pandemic, I realized how precious and short life is. And so I made a promise to myself that anyone that I care about, that means something to me, whether a personal connection, whether a business connection, whether a friend, whether a coworker, I don't want anyone to ever be able to say, once I'm pushing up daisies, that they never knew that I love them. Now, I made myself that promise long ago with the kids. The kids definitely know how much I love them. They get nauseated with how much I tell them that I love them. Me and Aiden never finish a phone call without saying that we love them. And I got that from Aiden's mother. She says she never hung up the phone with her kids without saying, I love you. So I've always done that with the kids. I've always done that with my little brother, Little D. And Little D is one of those guys that it took him a while to be able to accept I love you from another dude. It took him a while.
I can see that.
Now, in his older age, Little D blurts it out like no tomorrow.
Right.
I tell my little brother every day I talk to him that I love him. Because throughout this whole pandemic, I learned that the people that I surround myself with and the people that are around me, I never want them to be able to say, I never felt loved.
Right.
Or I never knew he loved me. So when I say that I love you, and my best friend, the White Knight, I say it to him all the time. Sometimes only text message we send each other in a day is I love you. And he'll reply back, I love you. Or he'll text me first, I love you. It's got nothing to do with wanting to bump uglies. It's literally just me making sure that when I sashay off this planet at some point, long down the hill, because according to all these tests I've been taking, I'm healthy. It's going to be a while, but I don't want anybody to be able to say that they never felt loved.
No, I feel you. And before we go on this break, because we're really past this break, I think I found the condition you may have.
The condition I may have?
Yeah.
What is the condition that I may have? I'm a little nervous.
This is what you're doing, all this troubleshooting, and it's coming back negative. Like, you're fine.
Oh, we're on my health issue, not the love issue.
Not the love issue, the health issue.
All right, before you get to that, let me wrap this up in a bow. Men, it's okay to say I love you to another man. Men, it's okay to accept an I love you from another man. Stop being so damn sensitive and start thinking with the head on top of your neck and not the one between your knees. Or in my case, under your navel.
Because your navel hangs so low. Somatic symptom disorder.
Who?
Somatic symptom disorder.
What'd you call me?
A somatic? Somatic symptom disorder is what you have. And it's
Did you go ahead?
I didn't just make this up.
I know you didn't make this up, but I know exactly where you're getting this BS from.
What?
WebMD.
No. Maybe.
Just stop.
But
because every time you Google a symptom, it points to
AIDS. And that's every time I had something wrong when I went to WebMD. Apparently I had AIDS.
AIDS or cancer.
Yeah.
AIDS or cancer and death. That's all WebMD is.
Somatic
AIDS, cancer, and death.
Somatic symptom disorder.
Yes.
Is the new term for this illness. What it used to be called was hypochondria.
I have a hypochondriac in my life. I know what that is.
I know. I'm just giving you
I'm
because you keep saying that you feel these things and then you go in and everything's coming back normal. I truly do believe that you are having these pains and you are having these things that's making you feel weird, and then it's worrying you, and that's why you're going to the doctor. And it's weird that they're coming back negative because something did go wrong.
Something went wrong somewhere, and we just haven't figured it out.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to stop. Here's the one thing I will also tell all of you as we're just dolving out advice in this extra long segment. Be your own advocate with your doctors. Don't let them be the only one that paint the roadmap. Ask questions, point them in the different direction. If you go into a direction with your health and it comes up to benign, at least you went.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's worse if you don't pursue all options, all avenues, because then you end up missing something. But I will say this, all of the doctors that I have seen over the last few months, they all have one common denominator.
What?
I'm fat. My cardiologist walked in the room, said, "Hi, my name is Dr. So-and-so. You need to lose some weight." Duh. Thank you, doctor. I'll leave my copay at the door. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break right here. And on the other side of this, somebody lost their cocaine in the White House. This is Fat Guy Radio Show on FatGuyRadioShow.com. We'll be right back after this. Damn it, DA, put your pants back on for the love of everything holy.
I don't need to. You want to know why? Because this is Afterburn, bitch.
Dude, it's just a commercial. We're just talking about it. You don't have to get in full regale or out of full regale.
But how else am I going to show you that I can make it slap on both thighs?
You make it slap on both thighs when we're on the show. This is just a commercial for Afterburn to invite everybody to go subscribe so that they can hear more of this and possibly see your ability to slap it on both thighs.
Watch Thursday's show.
It's a stream, hit me. We gon' get in the hot tub when you subscribe. It's a steam stream. Hey, good God, we gon' get in the hot tub when you subscribe. Ow, a steam stream in our drawers. We gon' get in the hot tub when you subscribe. Ow, a hot tub, gon' get all wet. We gon' get in the hot tub. It's the steam stream. For 2023, we present the Steamy Steam Stream. When we reach 50 new bonus show subscribers at any level, we'll do a live hot tub stream. Subscribe today at FatGuyRadioShow.com/Afterburn. A hot tub stream. What could be better? Subscribe today at FatGuyRadioShow.com/Afterburn. 18 and over, please.
Sometimes we're funny, sometimes we suck.
This is Fat Guy Radio Show, part of the BDB Radio Network.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Whoa. For those of you just joining us online on our live stream, I am your host, Corey Blaze, and that is Daniel D.T. Taylor.
What's good?
Yes, Lord. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, D.T., somebody let Shaquita Bonita up in the White House.
Oh, no.
And she left the cocaine in there.
Oh, my gosh.
Secret Service reports today that they have concluded their investigation over at the cocaine found in the White House. And the conclusion of the investigation, the Secret Service says they don't know who brought the cocaine in the White House. Being that the Secret Service is one of the most powerful policing agencies in the world, I don't know why everybody can't see the answer within the question, within the answer. If the Secret Service can't find who brought the cocaine in the White House through all the technology, we know what's on the backside of the moon. We've been able to see from a satellite in the sky a fat guy eating a burger off the backside of a cow. We know all of that. We got technologies, our phone. I talked about my knee brace last week on the show.
Yeah.
How come I've been getting nothing but knee brace ads?
Right.
On my Instagram and on my Googler. We got all this beautiful technology, but you're telling me that somebody brought in a dime bag of cocaine in the White House and the Secret Service can't find out who it is. You want to know why? You want to know why Secret Service can't find out who brought that cocaine in the White House?
Because they know and they don't want to tell us.
No, because it was the Secret Service that brought the cocaine in the White House. One of them Secret Service agents is a cokehead. How you telling me? And it's a defer and deflect and distract method. You protecting the most powerful man in the world.
I'm intrigued on your take on this. I'm intrigued.
There's no way that they cannot tell or cannot do an investigation. There is no way that they can come back and report they don't know.
I understand that.
So therefore, if they are saying that they don't know, the odds are it's because it's one of them.
I am going to disagree with you on that. And here's the reason why. It's not because it's one of them. It's because it's someone higher above them that they don't want to leak out.
No.
And yes, because
Okay.
the thing is if it was one of them, they would put that person on a poster and make them the poster child for the cocaine use to deflect from the people who are already getting the rumors about them. And they will make them the scapegoat. They will scapegoat them, rat them out and everything. They wouldn't do that to protect their own because they hold themselves to a higher standard, just like the CIA would scapegoat anybody to get off of their case. So that's the only reason I disagree. I'm not necessarily saying it's the person who people are saying it is, but it's someone within those higher ups that it is. I don't know exactly who it is, but I don't think it's a Secret Service because they would definitely put out who it was in the Secret Service.
Here's the thing. I'm going to shoot your entire counter argument out of the way with the previous administration and Hunter Biden. I don't think there's any secrets anymore with any high-ranking political figure in the White House connected to the White House. I think everything gets out. But because this is the one thing that they cannot conclude, tells me it's one of them. They're hiding in plain sight. There ain't no high. You don't think for a minute if a Secret Service agent came across a little dime bag of cocaine in a high-ranking political official's possession or office or bathroom, that wouldn't leak somehow? It would. Everything leaks out of the White House.
Not from the Secret Service.
Our damn
Secret Service.
Our damn secret military secrets are in the damn bathroom in Mar-a-Lago. You can't tell me that they wouldn't leak this out somewhere. It would make a way. So because they are up front saying we're closing our investigation into where the cocaine came from or who brought it in. There's thousands of people that go through the White House.
No, and I get that, but the thing is,
it's one of them, bro.
Why?
Because it's a cover-up for themselves.
No one cares about the Secret Service.
If they doing coke.
No. Them dudes are high off their asses all the time. No one cares about the Secret Service.
Stop yelling.
Sorry. No one cares about the Secret Service enough to where if you came out and said, oh, it was Billy Bob Guntoter, Secret Service member who brought in the cocaine, everyone would be like, we knew it was him, and it would take the heat off of Hunter Biden. It would literally take it off of him. But the fact that you have the video of this dude like rubbing his nose profusely and everything, and then now they find this bag of cocaine in the White House and they can't find where it's from, is because now it's creating that decision, like for you to say, oh, or people like you to say, oh, maybe it was the Secret Service who brought it.
What do you mean, people like me? What, fat people?
Nah, devil advocate.
Oh, okay.
But, okay, I can tell you for a fact I know who brought it in.
Who?
I know who brought it in. But just because they brought it in doesn't mean it was for their use.
Little D ain't been to the White House.
It was the Secret Service. The Secret Service did bring it in, and that's why they're saying they can't confirm or deny. So I give you that portion of it, but it's not because they were using it.
Who was using it? They were supplying it?
They were supplying it.
Okay, so somebody dropped the supply in one of the bathrooms.
Exactly.
Wherever they say what had happened was
the Secret Service went to the CIA, bought the cocaine from Colombia, brought it back to the White House.
Sofia Vergara sold them this cocaine?
Exactly. They put it in a laptop, gave that laptop to Hunter Biden.
and first they emailed her from Hillary's email account.
Exactly.
They emailed Hunter to pick up the laptop, and he had to get the laptop out of the bathroom at Mar-a-Lago.
Exactly.
I think we tied it all together now.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, bro, this is, you know what? You said that no one cares about the Secret Service. I disagree. You know who cares about the Secret Service? The Secret Service.
Not that
Brothers
much.
in arms, man.
No.
You can't tell me that they can't find the person. You can't fart in the White House without somebody knowing.
No.
And yet somebody brought up a little sniffy baggie of the powder, the nose candy, and they can't tell who it is.
And who has the power to fire the Secret Service?
Who what?
Who has the power to fire the Secret Service?
The Secret Service.
Who else?
President, I think.
Okay. So
the FBI, I don't know.
So if as a father, my son is being dragged through the media and everything for illicit drug use in my house.
Oh, it was in the West Wing, by the way.
Okay. And he's being dragged through the media, and I have a chance to clear his name because the president can be like, no, I need you to find who this is and bring them to me. And I have a chance to clear their name. You don't think I will sell that Secret Service member over like 2 ways from Timbuktu to end up freeing my son, like clearing my son's name in the media and be like, see, I told you it wasn't my son. It was a Secret Service member. Like, of course that he would have done that in a heartbeat, which leads me to believe it's still his son.
Yeah.
And it's not a Secret Service member.
It's Secret Service member because they're the ones that conducted the investigation, and they concluded the investigation, and they couldn't find it. That's because one of them brought it in. AK-47 off the live stream says it was left behind by the orange man, the rump. You know what? I think he'd be a lot nicer if he was coked out.
Also, how long did it take him to find that? What did he have buried? They found it in the bathroom. Did he just visit?
Well, once they moved all of them classified documents out the way, there it was, just laying right under one of them boxes in the bathroom. You know, there along with Hunter Biden's laptop and Clinton's emails and Bob Dole's foot
and that ticket to Epstein Island. What?
All right. Well, we're up on a break. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a break right here. And on the other side of this, we're going to talk a little bit of food news because that's just what we do. You know what?
I have food news.
Maybe not food news.
I have food news.
Well, I also have a tip on what everybody needs to do to kind of deal with a lot of this heat that's going on the globe right now.
My food news kind of happens to have heat with it, though.
Okay. It was.
I can make it very quick.
AK-47 says there was a rainy day stash he forgot about. You know what? I have a couple of rainy day stashes that I forgot about too. We'll get to your food news that's tied to heat after this.
All right.
We're going to take a quick break right here, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to Fat Guy Radio Show on FatGuyRadioShow.com and streaming on your Facebook Live and on YouTube Live at the same time because we cool like that.
We cool like that.
Hello, everyone. If I can, for a moment, talk to the fellas out there. Fellas, do you suffer from envy of what those other guys have? Maybe you feel like you're not matching up to the average American male. Has your girl dropped hints that you need to make a change? Well, I am here with a solution to those problems we men don't like to talk about. The cure to any ailment that plagues 9 out of 10 men is subscribing to the Fat Guy Radio Show bonus show, Afterburn. For less than the price of one of those little blue pills, you can last an extra 75 minutes a month. Take it from me. Not only am I the spokesman for Afterburn, I am also a subscriber. Shame will be no longer after you subscribe today at fatguyradioShow.com/Afterburn. Afterburn. Recommended by 1 out of 5 doctors. And even that one doctor was still questionable. Fat Guy Radio Show, Afterburn.
Where did you get that muffin? Muffin button. I didn't install a muffin button. And where did I get this muffin?
This is Fat Guy Radio Show with Corey Blaze on FatGuyRadioShow.com.
All right, welcome back to the show, everyone. This portion of the show is brought to you by Afterburn, ladies and gentlemen. Afterburn, it's our monthly bonus show. I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, technical snafus don't happen on Afterburn, nor do you have to be embarrassed standing in front of a cute little medical assistant named Maria. And yeah, you're able to accept the love from another man all on Afterburn. And if you bring cocaine, we won't care if it gets lost because we'll find it and we'll use it. All on Afterburn at fatguyradioshow.com/Afterburn. Subscribe so you can see my hairy nitpick. And subscribe so that you can see my hairy nitpick wet in a hot tub because we're still chasing our 50 new subscribers for our hot tub steam stream show known as Quad S on the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask for Quad S from your drug dealer because if you leave your Quad S in the White House, the Secret Service won't be able to tell that you left it there.
Exactly.
On fatguyradioshow.com/Afterburn. Also, when you subscribe to Afterburn, every little kid at Corona del Sol gets one of those blown up pool alligators.
I like how you just recapped the whole show.
The entire show during Afterburn at FatGuyRadioShow.com/Afterburn. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's your food news, DT? Hit it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is back for the first time in over 3 years. Corey,
yes.
What have I been saying they need to bring back that I'm like, man, because they change their fries all the time. We're talking about Wendy's here.
They need to bring sexy back.
Exactly. Justin Timberlake has just opened up his own restaurant called Wendy's Sexy Back.
Ooh.
I'm just playing.
And it comes with barbecue sauce.
So, you know how I always talk about Wendy's and I talk about their fries and they have like the Baconator fries and they always have a new fry every month when they have a new burger.
They're bringing back the ghost pepper fries.
Not bringing them back. They're back.
They're back, baby.
Now,
damn it.
Because they're back, when I found out they were back, I've gone so far. They've been back, to my knowledge, for at least a week now.
Okay.
I've gone and gotten these ghost pepper fries.
Ghost pepper.
Yeah, these ghost pepper fries.
Ghost pepper fries. The bee squeeping.
You want to know how many times I got these ghost pepper fries?
I'm gonna guess 4 times.
Don't read ahead.
You asked me to guess, and I guessed, and I'm just accurate.
It's been 4 times.
4 times?
Yeah,
Yo, booty hole is on fire.
No, because
let me check. I'm a doctor.
I'm going to critique these fries, and they're not the same.
Oh, they say she's the same, but he's not the same.
I don't know why they call them ghost pepper fries. Corey, I brought the fries in.
You brought some ghost pepper fries into the show. And they've been sitting there for the show is almost over. There's no way those are good. Oh, that has got to be a cold fry. There's no way.
It is cold. All right. So
that's the ghost pepper fries?
Yes.
I'll give you a full frame. We don't normally go to full frame in the 4th, but I'll go to full frame in the 4th.
Now.
Oh, hell no.
The way they used to be is these fries used to have this orange and green sauce that was all over. And it was orange because of the ghost pepper, but it had chopped up jalapenos in it.
Yeah.
Now, instead of that, you see how it's like kind of like just, it looks like red.
It just looks like somebody spewed a little sauce on it.
Here, very quickly, let me see if I can.
Oh, no, this isn't.
No, I'm not going to do it then.
This is not going to go. I don't want to see those up close.
Okay. Well, then I'm not going to do it more close. But you can go to split. Now.
I'll direct the show.
It's not that ranch that they had, the ghost pepper sauce. Now it's more of an oil.
Oh,
and
come on.
These kind of remind me of the Louisiana hot oil.
Where they take the fried chicken and they dip it in that Louisiana oil.
Exactly. And
it's not like, appetizing at all.
Actually, they're decent. Like the flavor wise, they're there. However, heat wise is not as hot as they used to be. And like,
are they cheesy? They were cheesy before.
Exactly. They're not cheesy. They're just fries with oil on them.
See, I think this is a new trend that we are unveiling here. A new trend that we are removing the stigmata off of.
Yeah.
Here on Fat Guy Radio Show. When these cool ass menu items come back on these fast food menus, they're not bringing them back the same. I'm fearful for later in the year when we get the McRib back.
It's going to be a McFoot.
Are they just going to just flat out just give us what? They're just going to put a little bit of sauce, half a bun in that little cardboard thing and call it the McRib? Or are we going to get the McRib back and then the sauce is just going to be built into the meat?
I think it's going to be the sauce built into the meat.
It's going to be like so kind of like they got that McGriddle where you bite into it and the syrup is already in the bun.
Exactly.
They're going to do. I'm fearful for the McRib. I fear the McRib. They say don't fear the McRipper, but I fear the McRipper.
Yeah, I'm fearing it too. Just like I fear that those ghost pepper fries don't have enough heat. But talking about heat, Corey, what can people do to help with this heat?
It's hot all over the world right now, ladies and gentlemen. People, it's so funny because I predicted what the news media was going to do. All last week, they were telling us record heat, especially here in Arizona. Record heat, 115, 118. Will we break the record of 123 over 122? All of this about heat is hot. It's hot. And I knew that the next week, that whole narrative was going to change to what to do to save money on your AC bill. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what they did. They went from last week to the world is on fire, to this week, what to do to save money on your electricity bill. Last week, APS and SRP executives were all out on Lake Havasu on their yachts, just living the high life with their bonuses they're about to be paid from all of the electricity. I even got an email from APS today inviting me to join in an energy saving Saturday. This coming Saturday, between 4 and 7, turning my AC unit up 2 or 3 degrees to help them out. You just got a rate increase approved by the corporation commissioner, whoever that is downtown, to raise all of our rates. What you doing with that extra money? I thought it was for infrastructure so you could deal with this extra heat, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to get on my corporate soapbox. What I'm here is to give you and all of our lovely fat fanatics a tip on how to survive this heat wave. And this is for people all over the world, because everybody is heat from California to Calabasas. Everybody is melting. There is one way that I am for sure going to help you with combating the heat. Everybody naked. Take your clothes off. Take your clothes off.
That is not where I thought you were going to go.
Women, take them bras off. Let them milk sacks sack. Let them sack. Men, free the balls. It's too hot. It is free. We right now, we know how we got a time limit on how when people can hit trails in Arizona. Yeah. They don't shut the trails down, which I think they should do. But they say you're not supposed to be on the trails between 11 and 4 o'clock in the day. And then they open back up. I think we need to do the same thing with indecency laws. Oh. We need to eliminate or sunset indecency charges during a heat wave and allow everyone, young, old, fat, skinny, well, maybe not fat, skinny, muscular. Okay, dad bods are back in. Dad bods, no fat people. No fat people. We don't want the world smelling like bacon and sweat.
So you're going to be fully clothed.
I will be in a sweatshirt as I am right now.
Okay.
By the end of this show, I done sweated out at least 2 or 3 bottles of habanero sauce for Wendy's fries. I didn't sweat it out enough of that. It's just dripping into a little bag, going to drop it off at the Wendy's on my way to the house.
Okay.
But the way to counteract this, folks, everybody naked, except the fat people and the old people.
What is old?
How you feel?
Okay, because Salma Hayek is like 50-something years old.
If you feel
she
old,
look good. She can be naked.
Yeah, Angela Bassett, 60-something years old. That's not old.
Okay.
She can go naked. Okay. It's hot. From California to Calabasas. Calabasas may be in California, but we don't need to get to the semantics.
I wasn't going to point that out.
From California to Carlsbad. That may also be in California, but that's not what we're here for. I'm not a geographer. I'm here to help you relieve the pressure. Everybody naked. Instagram should allow you to post those pictures on Instagram. Follow me at...
From California to Catalina.
From California to Catalina dressing, ladies and gentlemen. Nakednicity. Yes, I said it. Nakednicity is the answer to the heat wave. Not turning up your AC. Get nakednicity and go outside. Black men, you stay in the shade, because a report just released that black men got worse melanoma probabilities than white men. So you stay in the shade. Keep your little black ass in the shade. Don't be going out there getting no skin cancer. But all the rest of you folks, naked, outside, unless you're fat. No fat people. Sorry. We're excluded in this one.
Okay.
We stay inside and cook for the pretty naked people running in the streets. That's what I want to see. I want to see naked people running in them streets.
Okay. I'm with it.
That's my advice. You down?
I'm down.
All right, let's start tonight. All right, that's it. It's a little loud, but that's okay. It's kind of hard controlling the volume with a magic mouse. That's what I'm doing. And it's over my shoulder. That'll help. All right, this is breaking news to detain whenever it feels like breaking. We may be off next week, but we will let you know for sure. Make sure you follow us on all our social media to know. We'll have a, not a best of, but we'll have a re-airing of an episode where I was particularly funny, which could be any one of them because I'm particularly funny on all of them.
I know. I was going to say, so none of them? I'm just...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, my apologies to Justin Bieber. There's that burp I told you it was waiting an hour ago. It just came out. Did you hear it? Did you get it? Did you catch it?
Yep.
My apologies to Justin Bieber. We just plumb ran out of time. Let me quickly remind you about the swag merch store. Shop now at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store or through any of our social media. And we appreciate you doing so. You can also subscribe to our monthly bonus show, Afterburn, at FatGuyRadioShow.com/Afterburn. Make sure to drop us a letter, comment, or question anytime to FatGuyRadioShow@gmail.com. That's email for you people. You can even use your chat AI to send us an email and tell us a whole lot of great things. Have your AI send us a lot of wonderful messages. Who cares if they're fake from the internet, not real? Email them at FatGuyRadioShow@gmail.com or send us a gift. We love surprises to Box 41506, Phoenix, Arizona 85080. Give Fat Guy Radio Show's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube pages a like and a follow. Tell everybody you know about the show. And when they ask you what's it all about, tell them they'll make you laugh or depress the hell out of you, but you won't know until you listen. For Daniel Taylor,
what's good?
I've been Corey Blaze with our show's battle cry. Say it with me. Skinny people, fat people already know they're fat, so stop reminding us. We're all stronger together. See you at the top. Good night.